boys and girls. Today we are going to be learning about rounding numbers to the nearest 10 and the nearest 100 using an open number line. You've probably seen an open number line before, but we're going to use it a little bit differently today. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this first problem. It says round each number. Show your work on an open number line. What is 87 rounded to the nearest 10? Okay, I want you to ignore this right here in the beginning, and then we'll come back at the end to answer that part. Okay, let me zoom in here. So the first thing that we have to think about is what multiples of 10 are before 87 and after 87. So I know that 80 is right before 87, so I'm going to write 87 or 80 right here. Okay. And then what multiple of 10 comes after 80? Right, 90. So I'm going to write that right here. Okay, and then in this middle one, let me show you. This middle one right here, they want to know what is halfway between 80 and 90. And the halfway number between 80 and 90 is 85. So we're going to write 85 in here. And you're probably wondering, wait, how is this helping me to round to the nearest 10? Well, it's going to help you because now we get to plot 87 on this number line, and it'll show us if it's closer to 80 or if it's closer to 90. Okay, so 87. I know that it's going to be a little bit after that 85, so let's put it right about here. And we'll put 87. Okay, so now you can clearly see that 87 is way closer to this 90 than it is to the 80 over here. Okay, so when it asks, what is 87 rounded to the nearest 10? Well, it's 90. It's way closer to 90, so you're going to put 90 right in here. Okay, so let's try this next one. It says, what is 283 rounded to the nearest 100? Well, first I need to figure out what the 100 is before 283 and what the 100 is after 283. Okay, so I know that my first 100 is going to be 200 because it starts with the 2. So I'm going to put that over here. So 200. And then over here, we have to figure out what is the next multiple of 100 after 200. Yep, it's 300. So that goes right here. All right, and for that middle one, we just need to figure out what number comes between 200 and 300, halfway between those two numbers. So if we think about what is half of, let's just think about it like this. What's half of 100? Well, we know half of 100 is 50. So if we see what's what's in between 200 and 300, well, there has to be a 50 in there, so it's 250. All right, and now our last step is to plot that 283 on here so that we can find out which one is the closest 100. Okay, so 283, you have to think, does that come before 250 or after 250? Yes, it comes after 250. So I'm going to plot my 283 somewhere over here. We'll say it goes about here. So now I can clearly see that 283, oopsie, is super close to 300 and not really anywhere close to 200. So 283 rounded to the nearest 100 is 300. So I'm going to put that right here. Okay, now let's look at what you guys are going to be doing today. I have that pulled up right here. All right, it looks super similar to what I just did. Okay, so remember you're going to put your multiples of 10 that are in between whatever number they give you here. You're going to put your first one here, your second one here, and then whatever is halfway between those two numbers, that goes in the middle. Okay, after that, you're going to need to plot your number, which will give you your answer to put right here. All right, so you have 3 problems to work out on the number lines. And then on this part down here, let's look at this. It says, round each number. You may sketch number lines to help. So what you could do down here, I would suggest making a number line like they just gave you up there. Maybe a little bit neater than mine. Okay. And doing the same thing for 43, okay? I'll give you this one, okay? So that it'll help you set it up, okay? So I'll put 43 right here. The 2 multiples between 43 are 40 is below, and if I go up 110, it is 50. Okay, I know that the number in the middle of 40 and 50, or halfway between those two numbers, is 45. So that goes here. And now I have to think, where am I going to plot my 43? Is it going to go in between the 40 and 45? Or is it going to go in between the 45 and 50? Well, it's going to go in between the 40 and 45. So I'm going to put that right here. 43, which gives me my answer of 43 rounded to the nearest 10 is 40. Look how close it is. It's right there. It's not really anywhere close to the 50. Okay, so I would put 40 on the line right there. Okay, everyone should get that problem right because I just gave you the answer. Okay, so be careful. On this side, those are rounded to the nearest 10. And on this side over here, it's rounded to the nearest 100. All right, and if you need more space, you can just make, you can keep scrolling down. There should be some pages below here. If there aren't any pages, I think you can just click, yeah, you click this, or no, you click, Well, it looks like I already gave you 2 pages, so you probably won't need any more after that. Sorry, I thought I knew how to do it, but I guess I don't. You can always you can create a new note by going back here and clicking on the button that has like a piece of paper and a pen, and you can create a new note and do more of your work on here if you need as well. Okay, so good luck on your math work today, and I can't wait to see what you